I'm just passing through here. That's strange, I'm walking through. And the reason why I'm here, because I just read the book. I'm not saying the book, by the way. It's a good book. It's a good book. It's the book. It's not about the book. It's what's in the book. And it's all my life I've been a healer, and I've been working spiritually since I was like 6 years old. So my whole life has been nothing but healing, spirituality, and I've travelled all over the world doing all this kind of stuff. And as I've gone through life, I've begun to realise there's something missing in everyone, everywhere I go. And also I counsel people, I do readings, do counselling, and because of that, I've done over, blimey, 25, 30,000 readings, one-to-one with people. So I kind of know human nature, and also my own colourful life experience. And what I found in this journey, there's a story. Everyone's got the story of humanity. And this began the journey of me trying to prove to people that we are more than what we think we are. Because we live in fear and suffering a lot of the time. And my book is about finding your Holy Spirit within you. I'm not talking about religion, and I'm talking about faith. This life force within you is forever. And so my book is about that basically. But it's a very straightforward book. There's no teaching you anything. There's no new philosophies and great healing processes. I've done all that. You know, I'm a Reiki master, teacher, diploma in crystal healing. I've done all kinds of healing you can possibly think of. But when it comes down to the most important thing of all is how we can heal ourselves as well. In ways which is so simple, which is so easy. Even though the place you're in is kind of, oh my God, what do I do? But even in that place, there's a great understanding of who you are in the healing as well. My father died of cancer, so I know a little bit about the situation. But I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm not here to teach you some great philosophy or great wisdom, or I'm on the other side of the fence and you're on this side of the fence, because I could have cancer now, I might have next week, I might have next year. We're all going to pass one way or the other. But what's important is that I'm here to talk to you spirit to spirit, me to you, not as some conceptualized idea, because you've got to a point in life where you've found the most greatest realization. The book stopped, the story ended one day, didn't it? For every one of you, you had your life and your story, and somebody says, that's not the way it is anymore. And you go, oh my God, yeah. And that's a fearful place to be, and honest place to be as well. That's what the book is called, Who's Talking? This was all about, the search for who I am. I needed to know within myself, which I kind of knew since I was a kid anyway, who's talking, who is running my life, who am I? And like all of you probably, if you've done spiritual work, you've looked for gurus and masters and studied great things, or follow religion in some way, looking for some answer. It never quite comes, because that's not what it's all about. I'm here for a different purpose, to say, look, I've done that walk, but what I've come back to is me in the end. Keep coming back. No matter what I do in life, doesn't matter how colourful it gets, or how strange, or how sad, I'm still here. Like you're still here, aren't you? You have this life force within you. And what I notice, the world is full of suffering. Like Buddha says, the world is suffering, all the time suffering. Now when I say suffering is fear. And when you have conditions like cancer, this is a real scary place to be, because it's like the end of the road. It's like, it's a leveler, that's the best word for it, isn't it? You get leveled very quickly. And then you look around, well, who's there to talk to? Luckily we've got places like this. I mean, the area for this place, this healing sanctuary, is just beautiful. I mean, I think it's great. You can get in to talk, and you meet other human beings, and actually bottom line is saying, we're scared, but then we're brave as well. Because you're the bravest people ever, because you're sitting there, you're so, the courage you've got to keep going and be brave in this, because you have no choice anyway. But then becomes the story, the fears. The fears of, maybe there's what's afterwards. I don't want to talk about mediumship and spirituality. I've done that all my life as well. And it's like, there is other worlds, but not what you think. But you don't know about that. It's like, what do you want to know about?
Well, we might.
Well, you
Just
might.
in case.
You might
No,
do.
we can't now because Angela's back.
No, what we're going to be talking about really is understanding there is something in you that's who you are. That's who you are, not what you think you are. What you think you are is your suffering. What I mean by that is that, even an example, I was talking to Dawn the other day and she was in pain, and she says, what can I do? You know, this is pain, you have real pain. And I was thinking, well, what can I do? What can I really do, apart from give some more suggestions about understanding pain? And there's two kinds of pain. There's real pain, there actually is. Then there's the added pain of fear. Fear added to your suffering makes it worse. And the fear is thoughts. It's kind of, I got my son, and if he cuts his finger, once that was just a cut finger, when I was a kid, I'm going to cut my finger, Mom, she'd just go, where's the plaster? Go and play. It's like, oh my God, don't touch me, don't do this and that. All this story you get with it, you know. And no, I get infected and this and that happened and don't touch me. Well, we have to go to the doctors if you don't have it done, or we don't put a plaster on there to get worse. Go, what do you mean it gets worse? Yeah, it does, it goes on and on. The whole story to it is more suffering, isn't it? Because one of the roads to healing and freeing your connectedness to who you think you are, you think you know who you are, you're more beautiful than that, by the way. Is getting to a point where you can step beyond that and know that inside you is this beautiful life force that is forever. Not just for now, is forever. But your mind goes, don't be stupid. There's got to be a middle, beginning and ending. There's got to be this and that. And talking about the suffering, it's like, as I was saying to Dawn, you know, a lot of our suffering is because the person that you were before you had cancer has suddenly changed. Who you thought you were has changed, the story's gone. Because this is a great level, as I said. And this level, it just means I know the truth now. It doesn't matter what I thought about my life, what I thought was real and absolute real. I don't care about the mortgage anymore. You know, I don't care about this and that. You know, it's like, I just want to live, I just want to be. It's a great leveler because that's the most beautiful thing that gets to who you truly are. Then in your suffering, what you do is where you go, well, you know, I'm not as beautiful as I used to be, I have chemo, or this is going to happen to me, or this has happened, or I'm in pain. And what about my children? What about my family? How are they going to feel about all of this? You know, that's all worry, isn't it? Mm-hmm. This is all real life worry. Mm-hmm. And then if your identity, but I'm not me anymore, I'm not perfect anymore, oh my God. And that's another fear, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Fear is a suffering. That added to your pain, what really is happening, makes it worse. And also, it's actually the birthplace of it, ultimately. And if we can find a point within us where we know that we're more than all of this, that we know that you are not who you think you are sitting, looking now at an identity. There's something more beautiful. I knew this when I was a child. I've had to be in the world 50 odd years to know all this. You know, from cover journeys to find out who is talking. Who is talking? If you're suffering any way emotionally, it's your mind telling you what your life is. Gotta have, gotta be, this is my identity. Suddenly you get conditions like cancer, your identity doesn't mean anything anymore. Story is over. Then you start getting fearful, you go, well, who am I? I never knew who I was, but I know what I do want. I want to feel loved. I want to love my children. I want to be another day in this world and breathe, yeah? That's what I really want. You go, well, how come all those years I worried and fought for what I gotta have, gotta be, gotta do? Which in its energy is fear. When I say fear, I don't mean, oh my God, fear. Gentle fears. What will my partner think of me? What will my children? What will my job? What about me? What do I think of me? That's not who you are. Because who you are, the real secret is, you're all magnificence in human form. You're all God in disguise, not the God in the sky. You are this thing within you. You can't put your finger on it. It's an invisible thing. He knows you. He knows in you. It's a person looking at me now. You know there's something in you that's forever.